Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. So today in my video I'll be sharing you some of the important information regarding some of the planets. Okay, so in my earlier video, in my previous video, I have explained you what is a star, and I have given you the introduction of the planet, and I have even mentioned you that sun is also included in as a star. Okay, sun is also one of the star, and we all know that okay, sun is the nearest star to the earth. So today in my video I'll be giving you information regarding some of the planets. Okay, not all, but I'll be giving you some of the information of some of the planet. Okay, so now let us start with the Mercury. Okay, so it is the smallest planet in the solar system. So we all know that in solar system there are 8 planets, and previously there was 9 planets. So since Pluto is not there now, so there is only 8 planets now in the solar system. So out of those 8 planets, Mercury is the smallest one. Okay, Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system, and Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. So I have in my previous video I have displayed you the image of the solar system. From that image you can make out that Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. Okay, so Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. And next is, it is the planet with fastest revolution around the sun. So the planets, okay, the planets, all the planets, okay, all the 8 planets, they have two kind of motion, or they have two kind of movement. Okay, that is revolution and rotation. Okay, so revolution, okay, what is revolution? Okay, so when the planet they moves around the sun on their respective orbit. Okay, when the planet they moves around the sun on their respective orbit, then that particular motion is called revolution. Okay, then that particular motion is called revolution. And rotation means to spin, just to spin, like all the planets is have a like another kind of motion, that is rotation. That means they keep on spinning on their axis. Okay, so I'll explain you these things later on in my next video also. Okay, so the while talking about the rotation, okay, the planet which has the fastest rotation, revolution, which has the fastest revolution around the sun is Mercury. Okay, Mercury is the planet which has the fastest revolution rate around the sun, which is the Mercury is the planet which revolves around the sun very fast as compared to other 7 planet. So next is, it is the second hottest planet in solar system after Venus. So that means Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, and second hottest planet is Mercury. Now you might be thinking that how come Mercury is a second hottest planet, despite being nearest to the sun? How come is it possible? You might be thinking like that, isn't it? So I'll be clearing, I'll give you the reason behind this in my next slide. Okay, so no need to worry about, I'll make you clear about that thing also. So Mercury is the second hottest planet to the solar system, despite being even if it is nearest to the sun, it is second hottest planet. And the first hottest planet, the hottest planet in the solar system, is Venus. So now let us talk about the satellite. Okay, so in my next video I'll be explaining I'll explain you what is satellite, what kind of body is known as satellite. Okay, so Mercury and Venus is the only planet which do not have satellite at all. Mercury and Venus is the only planet which do not have satellite at all. In fact, they have zero number of satellites. They have zero number of satellite. Remaining 6 planets, they do have satellite. Okay, and to your information, the Jupiter is the planet which has the largest number of satellite. Okay, I have not mentioned these things out here, so please you may note it down if you are listening to me. Okay, so Jupiter is the planet which have the largest number of satellite, and Mercury and Venus is the only planet which do not have satellite at all. So this much of information is enough for the Mercury. Okay, so this much of information is enough for you all to know. So now let us move to next slide. Okay, now let us know about the Venus. Okay, so Venus is only little smaller than the Earth. So we all know that Earth is 5th largest planet in the solar system. Earth is the 5th largest planet in the solar system, and the largest planet, first largest planet in the solar system is Jupiter. You all know that. Okay, so the size of the Venus, okay, the size of the Venus is just little smaller than the Earth, and it is second closest planet to the Sun. Venus is the second closest planet to the Sun. Venus is the only planet that rotates or spins in a clockwise direction. So here the Sun rises in west and sets in east direction. Okay, so this information is very important. Okay, this information is very important, so you all should keep these things in your mind. Okay, so Venus is the only planet, I am repeating, the only planet. Venus is the only planet in the solar system which spins or which rotates in a clockwise direction, and the Sun in Venus rises in west. Whereas in other planets, even in our planet, that is Earth, where do the Sun rise? In which direction? Obviously Sun rises in the east direction, isn't it? But in Venus, the Sun rises in west direction and sets in east direction. In our planet, including other planet, not only in our planet, apart from Venus, in other planet also, the Sun rises in east and sets in west. But only in the planet Venus, the Sun rises in west and rises in west and sets in east direction. So why is that so? Why the Sun is rising in the west direction? Why not in east in Venus? Because because of the rotation of the Venus. The Venus rotates in clockwise direction. Okay, whereas other planets they rotate in a anti-clockwise direction. So you all can see in this picture. Okay, so Earth is moving in this motion. Okay, in anti-clockwise motion. Okay, and the Earth is spinning in an anti-clockwise direction from this to this way. Okay, but Venus rotates in this manner. Okay, the Venus rotates in clockwise direction. So that's why in Venus the Sun rises in west and sets in east. Okay, not only the Venus is the only planet where which spins in a clockwise direction. Remaining planet they rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Like even the Earth rotates in anti-clockwise direction, and the Sun rises in east and sets in west in other planet. But in Venus, the Sun rises in the west and sets in east direction. That is because of its rotation. Because Venus they rotate in a clockwise direction. Whereas other planets they rotate in a anti-clockwise direction. So now the Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. I have mentioned you this thing earlier in my earlier slide. So Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system, and Mercury is the second hottest planet in the solar system. So you might be thinking that how come Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system? How come Mercury is not a hottest planet in the solar system despite being a nearest planet to the sun? You might be thinking. So the reason, so why, you might be thinking, why, how come, why is Venus a hottest planet in the solar system? You might be thinking like that. So let us see why. Okay, so in the atmosphere of Venus there is nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Okay, so atmosphere, you know what is atmosphere, isn't it? So in the atmosphere of Venus, the gases that is present in the atmosphere of Venus is nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Okay, in fact carbon dioxide is the mostly present gas in the atmosphere of the Venus. The maximum amount of gas that is present in the atmosphere of Venus is carbon dioxide. Nitrogen is also there, but in little amount as compared to carbon dioxide. Okay, so carbon dioxide has a tendency to trap heat. So carbon dioxide, they have a tendency, okay, the carbon dioxide has the ability to trap the heat that they get from the sun, okay, which in turn increase the temperature. And Venus atmosphere is very thick with a maximum of carbon dioxide, whereas Mercury's atmosphere do not contain carbon dioxide, because of which all heat is returned to space. Venus atmosphere has high amount of carbon dioxide, so it is hottest planet. So you know, the Venus have a thick atmosphere which contains maximum amount of carbon dioxide. Venus atmosphere have a maximum number of carbon dioxide, and even nitrogen is there, but in a little amount as compared to carbon dioxide. The maximum amount of gas that is present in the Venus atmosphere is carbon dioxide. So this gas, the carbon dioxide gas, has the ability to trap the heat that they get from the sun. Okay, so that's why, so that is the reason why Venus is hottest planet. Okay, whereas Mercury, they do not have carbon dioxide in their atmosphere, in its atmosphere. So Mercury's atmosphere do not contain carbon dioxide. So because since there is no carbon dioxide, so the atmosphere of Mercury, they do not trap the heat. Okay, so whatever the heat they receive from the sun, it gets it returns back to space, because they do not have carbon dioxide. So that is the reason why Venus is the hottest planet, and carbon Mercury is the second hottest planet in the solar system. So that is the reason. So you even know about the global warming, isn't it? So global warming happens all because of the gas carbon dioxide. So I'll come to know this. I'll let you know what is global warming in my next video. So I think you all are clear now why Venus is hottest planet and why not Mercury. So this is all because of the gas carbon dioxide. Venus have a large number of large amount of carbon dioxide on their atmosphere. So because of this reason, the Venus is the hottest planet. And carbon dioxide, they have a tendency to trap the heat that they get from the sun. So next, let us see. Venus has no satellite. Okay, Venus is brightest planet in the solar system. Okay, so Venus is the brightest planet in the solar system. So for that, that's the reason why Venus is also called evening star, and it is called morning star. Okay, Venus is the brightest planet, and Venus is called evening star and morning star. Okay, so have you ever noticed that in the morning time and in the evening time, you all can see the shining object, the brightest shining object, which looks like a star in the sky. Okay, if you see in the sky, I think to the north direction. If you see in the sky at the evening time, and in the morning time, if you see in the sky, you all will see a bright shining object which look exactly like a star. Okay, so that is actually a Venus. Okay, so that's why it is called evening star and morning star. Venus is also called evening star and morning star, and it is very brightest planet. Okay, so Venus is the nearest planet to the earth. Okay, so anyone can ask you that which is the nearest planet to the earth. So the answer will be the Venus. Okay, Venus is the nearest planet to the earth. Okay, Venus is also called twin planet to earth. Okay, I think you all know the term twin, what twin is, what the term twin means. So I think you all know what the term twin means. Okay, twin means uh, in a in Hindi we call it judwa, isn't it? So judwa. Okay, so Venus is called twin planet to Earth. Okay, why it is called twin planet to Earth? Because of its size and shape. Okay, the size of the Earth and Venus is quite similar. Okay, quite similar, not exactly similar but quite similar. And it looks exactly like Earth. Venus looks exactly like Earth. Okay, it is because of its similar kind of shape. Because of its similar shape, Venus looks like Earth. That's why it is called twin planet to Earth. Okay, Venus is the planet with slowest rotation. Okay, so Venus is the planet which spins very slowly. Okay, so now let's talk about the Earth. Okay, our own planet. Let's talk about the Earth. So I have given a little information here in this video regarding the Earth, and in my upcoming video I'll be giving much more information regarding the Earth. Okay, so Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun that we all know. Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun, and I've even mentioned earlier that Earth, the distance of the Earth from Sun is 150 million kilometer away. Okay, the distance from the Sun and the distance between the Earth and the Sun is 150 million kilometer. Okay, the Sun is 150 kilometer away from us. That means, okay, the Sun is 150 kilometer away from Earth. Okay, so Earth's atmosphere comprises of 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen and 1% of other gases. So you all can see this image also out here. I've given the image out here. Okay, so from this image you all can know. So 21% of oxygen is present in our atmosphere, in the atmosphere of the Earth. 21% of oxygen is present, and 78% of nitrogen is present. Okay, 78% of nitrogen is present, and carbon dioxide 0.04 percentage. Okay, argon is also there. Okay, so in the atmosphere of Earth, 78% of nitrogen is present, and 21% of oxygen is present, and remaining 1% is other gases like argon and carbon dioxide. Earth has one satellite, that is Moon. It is natural satellite. Okay, so in my next video I'll explain you what is satellite. Okay, so Earth has one satellite, that is Moon. Earth has one satellite. I've mentioned you earlier that uh, 6 planets they do have satellite, and only Mercury and Venus they do not have satellite. I have mentioned you this thing. So Earth has one satellite, and the satellite, the planet which has the largest number of satellite is Jupiter. Okay, so Earth has the one satellite, and which is that satellite? Moon. Okay, Moon is also called natural satellite of the Earth. Moon is also known as natural satellite of the Earth. Okay, Earth is fifth largest planet in solar system. Earth is called blue planet. Okay, Earth is called blue planet because the Earth. Why? Because Earth contains large amount of water body. That's why it is called blue planet. if earth is if earth is viewed from a distance, then earth looks totally blue because of its larger percentage of uh, water bodies. So earth is densest planet. Satellite which has atmosphere like earth is Titan. Okay, so Titan is the satellite which has the atmosphere which is similar to earth's atmosphere. Okay, earth's atmosphere and titan's Titan's atmosphere is uh, uh, like, okay, the Titan's atmosphere is similar. Okay, and Ganymede is the largest satellite. Okay, Ganymede is the largest satellite. So for I'll be giving you more information about the earth, about its rotation, about its revolution, everything in my next video. So for more information you all have to watch my next video. So for that you all need to subscribe my channel and like my video and share my channel. Okay, share my video. Okay, so please subscribe my channel and wait for the next video. So in that video I'll come up with more interesting information regarding the planets and moreover regarding the earth. So thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel.